Last year, our opening panel explored the potential outcomes of the US elections, and our guests discussed several scenarios and their potential effects on world politics, global security, and cooperation in the future. At this point in time, we are 6 months after the US elections now. Our guests of Best Talks 2025 will now discuss what the strategic priorities of the new US administration may be and what their impacts could possibly be for Europe and the rest of the world. For introductory thoughts, we're honored to have with us His Excellency Robert Palladino, Chargé d'Affaires at the Embassy of the United States to Hungary, who has assumed leadership of the embassy at the beginning of March this year. His Excellency will give his opening remarks now and will also introduce our keynote speaker after. Good to have you with us. The floor is yours.
Jó reggelt kívánok! It is an honor to join you today for this timely and vital conversation about Europe's energy and security future. We are at a turning point, and under President Trump's leadership, America once again is pursuing a foreign policy of clear-eyed realism, one grounded in sovereignty, strength, and a commitment to peace through negotiation, not endless war. As Secretary Rubio has emphasized, we began with a straightforward goal: secure a ceasefire in Ukraine. We're pushing for a ceasefire as a first step towards negotiating a just and lasting peace agreement. And that's what we're pursuing today, with urgency and with clarity. And let's be clear, peace is not passive. As Secretary Rubio says, peace is a verb. It requires action. And that's what this administration is delivering through quiet diplomacy, tough engagement, and principled leadership. Yes, the path is hard, but it's working. We continue to promote direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine with American support. And today, the US President is calling President Putin and President Zelensky after working the phones all weekend. That is diplomacy, and we are determined that it will achieve results. We want to see a Europe that is no longer at war. And we must remain united in achieving that outcome. At the same time, we're standing firmly with our allies. Our early actions, reinforcing NATO's eastern flank, applying targeted sanctions, increasing our defense posture, sent a clear message. The United States is back, and we mean business. We fully support NATO. We fully support Article 5. But now, it's time for our European allies to step up. Europe has a direct stake in securing peace, and Europe must lead on European security. We want to see Europe contribute more to Ukraine's defense, and we want to see a Europe that is not dependent on Moscow or Beijing. We support a Europe that is strong, sovereign, and self-reliant. On energy, this means ending economic and energy entanglements with regimes that threaten our shared security. This is a top priority for the President and Secretary Rubio. And let me be frank, it will be hard for the United States to deepen ties with partners who are simultaneously deepening theirs with our adversaries, no matter how much we want to. Yes, there will be differences, but through honest dialogue and practical cooperation, we can manage them together. Many allies have responded positively to our renewed engagement and shared focus on collective security. Hungary is one of them. Secretary Rubio's recent conversations with European leaders reflect that collaborative approach. There will be debates. That's natural and welcome. What matters is that we stay united in purpose. Peace in Ukraine, stability in Europe, and a transatlantic alliance that is stronger and more resilient than ever. President Trump has been clear. U.S. foreign policy must advance American interests and always put American citizens first. Every dollar we spend, every action we take, must answer three questions. Does it make America safer, stronger, more prosperous? That's our compass. And it should be Europe's too. Together, the United States and Europe can rise to this moment. We're bound by history, values, and destiny. Our soldiers fought on the same battlefields. Our ancestors built Western civilization, and our children will shape its future. This is a moment of consequence, and the course that we chart must be defined by strength, partnership, and above all, purpose. And now, it's my honor to introduce a man who's been a voice of clarity, conviction, and the occasional withering takedown, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Dr. G, as many fans know him, currently serves as Deputy Assistant to President Trump and Senior Director for Counterterrorism at the National Security Council. He's a national security strategist, best-selling author, former White House advisor, and the host of the widely followed America First radio program, which I often tune into when I want to hear someone say what I'm thinking, only more eloquently and with a British accent. So, as an American of Hungarian descent, Dr. Gorka brings a unique and powerful perspective rooted in American ideals and Central European history. He knows what's at stake, and he never minces words. So buckle up, and please join me in welcoming Dr. Sebastian Gorka.